You're trying so hard to hold it together, so why do you keep exploding? You hold in this anger all day for clients, for your team, for your family, but one small thing tips you over the edge. Then comes the guilt. But this isn't weakness, it's emotional fatigue. But today I'll show you why it happens, how to stop it, and the one reset that you can use today that changes the whole game. People with ADHD don't process stress, they store it. Each time you suppress frustration, the tank fills. The problem isn't the trigger though, it's the overflow. Let me tell you a story about Rob, a marketing executive. He kept it together all week. Deadlines, clients, meetings, he held it all together. But then he came home, saw toys on the floor from his child, and then just exploded. But not because of the toys, but because his nervous system just couldn't take one more demand, one more thing that he had to do after his very, very busy day. You see, ADHD emotional regulation isn't about anger, but it's about recovery speed. You can't control every emotion, but you can shorten the recovery window. And that's what separates reaction from resilience. But simply learning to recover isn't enough. You see, you need to be able to learn how to prevent the overflow in the first place. So this next part is critical, because if you miss it, the cycle never ever ends. We taught Rob something called a decompression window. So before Rob walks in the door, he sits in silence for 2 minutes, phone down, slow breathing, and that small ritual stopped the explosions entirely. That's the pause method. 5 slow breaths or just one short walk can easily interrupt emotional momentum before it peaks. It's very simple but extremely powerful, and it builds trust with your nervous system too. But what happens after the explosion? That's where most people destroy themselves. So I'm about to share with you the most important ingredient that if you do not understand this or implement this, then none of this video is going to make sense. Hey, just on a quick sign up before we get back to the video. If you're someone who's just absolutely exhausted and fed up of just trying to figure this whole thing out, maybe you just want a permanent solution and you've heard about the Mind Your ADHD Academy, you just want to learn more about it and how it's transforming lives all around the world in record-breaking time. Well, there's a link below down in the description which explains everything you need to know. Now let's get back to the video. Just before I share this missing ingredient, I just want to talk to you about Priya, a doctor that I coached. She once snapped during a shift. She apologized afterwards, but replayed it for days. And that guilt did more harm than the outburst itself. So how did we fix this? We built a reflect, repair, release ritual. Reflect on what happened, then repair if needed, then release the self-attack. That's how you rebuild confidence after chaos. But to really calm these emotional storms, you need to understand why you feel so empty even after you fix your reactions. That's the deeper root of all burnout, because control without purpose always collapses. So go watch this video here because it will make this make sense.